Hey friends of Arisen. I just wanted to give you a quick update and let you know what we're planning to do next. So I visited Mafinga in November and I had the pleasure of seeing firsthand what's happening out there. So since I was there last, the avocado trees have grown a lot and they have little fruits coming. And there's some other fruit trees that were planted and sponsored by other volunteers that came after. And I was able to see the new kindergarten classes in progress. So over at the new site, they have their classes going for kindergarten. And between the old site and the new site, there's 56 students there now and 4 teachers. There is still a ways to go before expanding to and opening the primary school. Robert and I discussed his ideas at length, and he described seeing it more as a heritage project, being less of a machine with hard timelines and more of an organic, collaborative legacy that moves naturally as volunteers come and go, as finances come, and as ideas form. And so I could see that already happening with a cow that is living on the property and supplying the orchard and the garden with manure and providing milk and being available to teach the children about livestock care. The parents have built a swing set and they're gonna start building more play structures, and also the parents have paid for 3 wells. The first two collapsed and the third one had a bit of a different way of being done, a little bit more expensive, but it's working now. So there's a new well as of last week that's about 12 meters down. And yeah, so going forward, Robert and his local team feel most comfortable doing little projects, whether it's building or whether it's water related, going forward. And I told him that I would support him as I'm able and do periodic fundraisers with the help of my friend in Canada who has better access to the banking and the crowdfunding pages, which aren't accessible here in Tanzania. So with all this said, I'm excited to announce the next project, which is solar power to the site to be able to charge cell phones, charge laptops, and provide lighting, as well as a solar pump and inverter for pumping water to a 5,000 liter tank from the new well. So that's what we're going to go for next. And the reason that the water project is important to start up at this phase before doing any more buildings. Mafinga is very rural. People all get water by walking to various wells or rivers and carrying the water in 5-gallon buckets home to use for toilets, for bathing, cooking, watering livestock, watering their gardens. So it's pretty labor intensive. No one out there has access to large tanks with solar pumps. That's not really happening out there. So at the school, they're currently walking back and forth from the river to water the 200 avocado trees, to get toilet water and cooking water for the children's lunches. They now have that well on site, so yeah, so that is a reasonable next step, is to do this big water tank. And not only will it serve the school's activities, but it will be available to the surrounding communities. So and the surrounding community of the new site is actually growing really fast. When I was out there in November, I could see a lot more homes being built, and Robert explained to me that homes are built around school sites, so it actually increases the value of the land, which is pretty cool. What else can I say? Yeah, so if you're able to join us with this next step, please check out the link in the email. And if the funds are able to be put together timely, I have some time to head out to Mafinga in February to get it going. And yeah, thanks for being part of this.